It's actually Jeremy that found Charlie. Jeremy had reached out to you through Instagram.
Yeah, we had been just drum buddies for a while, talking drums and classic stuff, so we developed a relationship that way, yeah. And that was like a year and a half before all this.
And so when Jeremy told us that he was thinking about hanging it up, he had gone through a couple of different surgeries and really thought that he wasn't going to be able to play drums up to his standards. We understood. But the good news is I found a guy. He said, well, it's this fellow on Instagram named Charlie. I immediately went and started checking out the videos online, and I was like, holy fuck, this guy's a beast. And then I think I reached out to you.
Yeah, we talked for a little bit before leading up to everything too.
And I said, dude, $50 a week.
I'm in.
Better back the fuck up, better shut the fuck up.
So no. Charlie doesn't have a PhD in percussions. He has a master's degree, so $45 a week. No, but seriously, I mean, you know, he's an unbelievable drummer. And the funny thing was that Jeremy kind of found him, but I followed him. So when he said who it is, I'm like, oh yeah, that kid is fucking amazing. So I already knew about him, so that was pretty cool. So I guess you can say that Jeremy handed down the torch. Almost a fairy tale without fairies.
The first time I met Charlie was actually on stage when he auditioned for us. We flew him out there. He played like 2 or 3 songs, just nailed it. Great guy. I mean, if you go back and listen to his other stuff that he's done online with Scale the Summit, the kid can lay down a 4/4 Death Punch beat.
It ain't no mystery. I'm all I have. I'm pushing back and running you over. I've been thrown down, run
I think I said this to you actually when you first came on, before you went on stage the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know you're back there.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Exactly.
And for like 5 shows, I completely spaced it. I was just in the moment like always, but there was no fluctuation in
Didn't hit your brain like, oh
no glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, there you go.
You're ambidextrous, you think ahead of time. I mean, I admire drumming. To be able to do that, pull back and find the pocket and know the difference between this is the part of the song that people wrap themselves around.
Yeah.
And this is the part I can have some fun.
Absolutely.
And that's a gift.
Lift me up above this, the flames and the ashes. Lift me up and help me to fly away. Lift me up above this, the broken, the empty.
You know, I don't know if it was the toughest full tune, but there was chunks throughout the set list where you're like, all right, get ready and nail it. Coming down guitar solo section always stands out because, you know, it just drops out, right? And there's just chugging, Jason's chugging, dun, 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 and all those hits after. All right, I remember the first show well. I was in Kansas. It was a good day. I wasn't too nervous or anything. But right before the show, I remember feeling the nerves for kind of the first time where I was like, all right, you know, this is real. Let's go kick it in front of these 13,000 people. But I was jacked up. I felt great. The show went flawlessly. It was awesome. So perfect first show that I could have imagined it to be.